The Aftermess.
Don't give us excuses.
Oh, so much whining already. You're retired, dude.
I always tell people, like, they come to my house. I'm like a big kid. If you guys come to my house, and this is the way I grew up. Paper plates, paper cups. We have nice stuff, like my wife and I. She's from Texas. I'm a Florida kid.
I got paper plates.
Yeah.
I got the same thing.
And like my wife's like, we don't, like, we'll order in.
Yeah.
We don't usually go out to eat dinner or anything like that. Just kind of chill.
Yeah.
And, like, I go to Ocean 44 once in a while or any of those places, but I'm not like I didn't grow up like that, man. So I'm not like one of those high society where people think, oh, he's an athlete. He goes, oh, fuck, I eat McDonald's all the time. I'm Outback Steakhouse.
If you are paying for a tab out here, Gonzo, the city and the state has done you wrong.
I know.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm serious. I will tell you this. My wife and I were over tippers.
Great,
We
Love that.
appreciate workers. Are we on right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
Over tipper. I appreciate workers. The food could be terrible, but if I get a good server and I know that they're working hard and
It's not their fault.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate people.
Yeah.
And you could see that they're working hard. And I'm all about, you know, my family and I are about giving back and just being a part of the community. That's why I do my hometown heroes, first responders, police, because they're important people. And I don't, even when I was playing, I was at the top of my game. I don't forget the guy who opens the door for me, the parking lot guy and things like that, because I didn't grow up with a lot of money.
Yeah.
I didn't have any of that. And you know, my mom and them always taught me, you know, and you guys know, Hispanics know, you appreciate everything you have. Don't take things for granted. All that could be taken away from you at any time. So, you know, even our kids, we took them to shelters to serve and to give back and things like that. So I never try to put myself above anybody else. Even to this day, I was blessed to do something millions of people want to do. I got the game-winning hit in the World Series. That's great, but I don't consider myself any different than anybody else. I still got to take the garbage out. I still got to dry the dishes whenever my wife, you know,
The nerve.
The nerve.
Yeah, really. Damn it.
Gonzo, these are normal pedestrian activities of the rest of us,
I
man.
know, but I know. Well, a lot of times people think that it's a different level that we live on and things like that. It's not. For me, it's not.
So we'll see you at Costco. You go to Costco.
Absolutely,
You go to
dude.
Costco.
My wife hates it because I'll walk through Costco up and down every aisle.
Oh, same.
Well, no,
Home Depot.
No, I can't
Target,
imagine though
Walmart,
if you're your
I'm all
wife,
over, man.
everyone's gonna recognize you. It must take 3 hours for you to say hi and sign things and
So
take
listen,
pictures.
The fun part now is, you know, I'm older, so I don't have the goatee anymore. I'm losing my hair, and I always do this now. My kids love it. Like somebody's wearing my jersey, I'll walk up behind them and I'll go, "Hey, nice jersey," and they'll look at me dead ass in the eyes and go, "Thank you." And they just walk off. And my kids and everybody, they love it. They think it's like normal,
Right.
because they didn't know. And then when I was leaving here in 2006 was my last year, and then I went 7 and 8, played for other teams because, you know, my time was done here with the D-backs. You know, I think it was school coming up or something. We went to, remember Sports Authority when it was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So we walked to Sports Authority and we walk in, and my wife and I were going to get my kids shorts and t-shirts and stuff for school. And all my jerseys were at the front of the store, like outside at 50% off or whatever. I wasn't playing for the team anymore.
Right.
Right.
And then we're walking around and everybody knew we were in the store, and the manager came up to me apologizing. So I said, "Hey, it's no big
Can you
deal."
imagine that guy, dude?
He
The
said,
worst.
"Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry." I go, "Hey, man, you're trying to get rid of the jerseys. I get it."
But you got the game-winning hit in the World
yeah. Well, I
Series. That's crazy.
Well, and you were a great player. Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't just
You
that.
leave, you
were
leave us, you're dead to us. You hear us? You leave the you're dead to us.
I'm a lifer. I love it here.
Yeah.
People are so great.
Yeah, I mean, you came back here.
myself and my family. Yeah,
How many other cities did you play for?
I played for 5 other teams.
Wow. Name the cities.
Name the bad
I
one.
started in Houston.
Uh-huh.
I got traded to the Chicago Cubs. Then I went back to Houston. Then I was a free agent, went to Detroit. Detroit traded me here, which, by the way, when they traded me here, they traded me for me and $500,000 for a guy named Kareem Garcia. I came here. I led the league in hits that year. They fired the GM over there for getting a back end of that deal.
Yeah.
And then when I came here, I played all those years here. Then I went to the Dodgers for a year, and then I finished with the Marlins. I wanted to play in front of my grandmother was still alive, my mom, and all them. And so I really wanted to play in Tampa for the Rays, but I ended up going to Miami, playing over there, which was a lot of fun because I got to have a lot of family and friends. But I was 40 years old playing with a bunch of 22, 23-year-olds. And I was, I played with 3 of the coaches that were on that team.
Jeez.
They were calling
You want some LeBron?
They were calling me dad, grandpa. Yeah. And I still felt like I could play. I tried to come back here and play because I was 4 doubles away from 600 in my career. And I was already on the all-time list for doubles. And I said, man, I want to put on that uniform one last time. But at the time, who was the GM here said, you're not a good fit. I even volunteered to go to AAA, which I'd never played AAA, to go over. And I said, if I stink for a month, send me home. I'll just be done. And it didn't work out. And then Derek Hall, our team president, CEO, said, hey, we'd like you to come work here for the Dbacks. So I've been here ever since, man. I'm a lifer. I love Arizona. Arizona's home for me. And it's a blessing every day to come out here. And you guys have been here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm out in the sun.
It's
in front of
beautiful.
people.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. And we got a great, exciting young team with a bunch of guys that really know how to play the game and, have really adapted to
It's a
people
culture.
Adapted. It is. It starts
Yeah.
at the top, and it's really been a lot of fun to see how these guys have developed.
Now, Gonzo, as a sports nerd, I mean, you're really in it. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the locker room, you're behind the scenes. Realistically, because I feel like internally you really know. So to a diehard D-backs fan, where do you really think the D-backs are going to go this year?
Well, I'll
honestly,
tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Yeah. Best case scenario, honestly. Like,
No, I think of course the Dodgers spent a lot of money.
sure.
For us, we have to find different ways to compete. We got a lot of young players with good energy. We've got one of the best top free agents. We just signed him, Corbin Burns, who lives now in the Valley. He's been here for a while. He's going to be exciting. Our pitching is going to have to carry us. We lost Christian Walker. He went to the Houston Astros. We picked up Josh Naylor, who's going to be an exciting player for us at first base. So we have to be very careful of who we bring in because the mix in the locker room right now is so good. The chemistry, just like the chemistry you guys have every morning when you go on the show.
Yeah.
When you like being around people, you like the energy that's in there. You come excited each and every day for whatever the new day is going to bring you. And that's what we try to create, that type of environment in our locker room where these guys are going to go out each and every day, try to get better, 1% better. We always say 1% better each and every day. Remember that when you're on the show, man, when you're having your bad day. I saw you walking into the studio today on Instagram. Everybody was already ready. You were late.
Oh, yeah. I'm the
I
last
saw
one
that.
every day.
We have to hit him with the well,
Get
then,
him.
Gonzo.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
I was about to quit yesterday.
I'm a stalker. I follow you guys, so I see what's going on. Everybody was ready to go in the studio, and you came in.
He's holding you accountable, my guy. He's letting you know.
Gonzo's my guy. I see him looking at it's so weird sometimes. I'm looking at my IG stories. I'm like, man, Gonzo's looking at my stuff right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
No,
love it, man. You guys, I'm a fan. So, just like that moment for me in the World Series, I always, as a kid and even as an adult now, you watch golf or basketball, hockey, swimming, whatever it is, tennis, and you go, man, what does that feel like? I wonder what that feels like to be in that moment. It doesn't matter if it's a girl sport, guy sport, just to hoist a trophy up or be a part of a championship. And I was always like that, and I played for 7-8 years before I got a chance to play in the World Series. I was in the playoffs a couple times before, but then to actually find yourself in that moment, it was so surreal. And then you're like, oh my gosh, don't screw this up, man.
Yeah.
Because I come from a Latin family. So when you're in a Latino family, when you do well, everybody's, that's my cousin, that's my brother. When you screw up, they don't know who the hell you are. They close the doors on you. We've never seen this guy before. We don't know who he is. So for me, it was a proud moment, not just for myself, but I enjoy sharing the moment with other people. I wish I could bottle that moment up and give it to everybody else that was in that stadium, my family, my friends, all the fans, because we all did it together. It wasn't just.
How many tickets did you have to give up for family and friends to show up to that World Series?
Well, my mom and them came to game 1 and 2, and then later on, as it got later into the series, my wife was very good about it because it's a stressful time.
Yeah.
You're a guy that everybody's really counting on, and the anxiety level, everything goes up. Your focus, everything, you lack of sleep, just, then you have your routines. Baseball players are very superstitious on routines. You know, what you do. If it works, you're going to do it again and do it again and do it again until you switch it up if something goes bad. So for me, I got up early for game 7, told my wife, I'm heading to the ballpark early. She's like, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Why are you going? The game's at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night. I go, I just got to get to the park. I said, I'm sure I'm going to be the first guy there. Stop at your Starbucks, whatever, my routine. I walked in that day, and everybody started clapping. I'm looking around going, what's going on? But the excitement that this town had was so...
Oh, they were there already.
So special.
Yeah.
No, I walked in the locker room. I thought I was going to be one of the first guys. There was already like 8 dudes in there.
Oh, they gave you the
Exactly. And I was always an early guy, come early, stay late, one of the last guys to leave. And, this was my livelihood. I love being around the games. So for me, it was more of being a leader and not a follower, but just a leader.
Yeah.
Showing the younger guys when they come, you put your time in, respect the guys around you, and just enjoy doing what you do because it goes so fast. I played for 19 years and I still felt like it went so quick.
Yeah.
And I was telling some friends earlier that when you think you're working hard, there's other people working twice as hard.
Yeah.
So you never take things for granted. I never did. I never wanted to come out of the lineup because I've always played, even when I was at the top of my game, I played with the fear that somebody was going to take my job. And I was like, somebody down there in the minor leagues is working their tail off to take my job. And I'm going to show them that I'm not going to give it to you. If you're going to take it, you're going to have to earn it.
Yeah.
And
that's exactly what I tell the show. Your job is trying to get my chair. My job is not to let you have my chair. So
that's right.
Permission to be disrespectful to Gonzo for a second. I mean, your game-winning hit was just a bloop. If the infield was playing normal,
crazy.
The kids don't know that.
I'm just saying they were playing
anymore.
in Gonzo. It was supposed to be an out. If we're just telling the truth, have you ever told yourself that to humble yourself?
No, never.
You know that's a pop fly to short, Gonzo.
Spoken from a true Yankee fan.
I'm not a Yankee fan.
fan. He's an A's fan.
No, but now you know I'm a Diamondbacks fan now.
No, don't.
Okay, so you have to know the situation.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You got me going, man. Hold us back. Hold
Where's
us back.
the ring? All you need to do is shine the ring in
I
his
know. I
face.
called it a bloop. I'm sorry.
So listen,
Yeah, what the hell?
the blue.
who the hell is this guy?
That's so disrespectful.
Can you
The
get him off the show?
white guy, the privilege, am I right?
Yeah.
I gotta
Damn.
bring you back
listen.
down to earth. Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Oh, can he speak
Smoke
now?
approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your mic down.
so the situation was Mariano Rivera, right-handed pitcher, throws cutters. A cutter is a ball that it breaks about 6-7 inches. I'm a left-handed hitter. His reputation was breaking a lot of left-handed hitters' bats. The ball gets in on you, and then with bases loaded, if I hit a weak ground ball and they're playing back, we win the game because then they can't turn a double play. So that's why they went up and talked to just other little guys like Jeter and
JD.
Joe Torre, guys like that. They decided to play in. So in my situation, in my dream, I was thinking hopefully of hitting a home run or a ball in the gap or something like that. But in reality, I'll take whatever I can get, right? So now I want to put it in his court. So you won the lottery, right?
Yeah. No, the check cleared. That's
So
all that
listen.
matters. No.
But you didn't buy the ticket. Somebody gave you the ticket.
Yeah.
So are you going to give them the ticket because they gave it to you?
In
Or
that
are you
example,
gonna cash the ticket?
it's not my ticket,
They gave it to you.
but they gave it to me. Then yeah, you take it.
You're taking
Then
it.
you take it.
Yeah, take it.
Well, they were playing in. I got the blue pit. I'll take it.
He's a competitor. He's a competitor. Gonzo is a competitor. As a sports nerd, that's like the dream of saying something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I always,
yeah.
it was a blue pit, but I always tell kids, and that it was a line drive. It was screaming line drive.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the day, it said 1 for 4, 1 for 5, whatever. But it goes down as a line drive.
They just didn't think you could hit out of the infield, man. It's okay, Gonzo. It's okay,
I
fam.
had 57 homers that year, and the biggest hit of my life was a bloop single.
It's the
But
craziest.
a true story. The following year, an opening day, they marked the spot, and it was like,
Oh, that's great.
yeah, for opening day, because we had the ceremony. They dropped the banner, you get your rings, and the grounds crew guy, they painted the spot where the ball hit.
Jeez.
And we were running sprints, and I went out to the grounds crew guy. I go, shit, man, you couldn't have put that back about another. Because it was like just off the infield.
Yeah.
I hit that far in softball all the
But you don't
time,
know, like,
Gonzo.
but you
It
don't know
doesn't win you a World
you don't know how
Series.
you're gonna
Yeah.
react. Like,
Yeah.
you sit on the couch and you go, oh, it's an exciting to see something like that. And then you find yourself in that moment. I was jumping up and down like a
love
little
it.
kid.
Yeah,
You don't know.
I
you
shared
don't
the
like
story
stand-
with you before. I don't even remember you
You
sharing
don't
the
stand
story.
in front of the mirror and go, oh, this is what I want
this
to
is
do.
what we gotta do. Yeah.
This and that. So.
He goes, he's one of the reasons why it's so surreal for me being here, because in 2001, it was 2001, and I was doing radio in Cali, and I was with Johnny, and we're watching it. We had a show Sunday nights, and we're watching it on the TV, and we got approached to do Phoenix radio. Bruce St. James has said, do you guys want to come out here? I don't know nothing about Phoenix. I was like, I ain't going to, what the hell's in Phoenix? We're in LA. But we were in a smaller market, and they're like, yeah, I want to come, da, 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 da. And we're watching, and everyone at that point, no disrespect, 9/11 just happened. So everyone wants the Yankees to win for New York. So we're going for New York. We're like, the Yankees got to win this for the city. So then we're watching one of the best games ever in baseball history, and you come up, and when you hit that, we're screaming. We're like, this is the best game we've ever watched in my life. So I'm like, maybe this is a sign. Let's take the interview. That week, we're like, oh, Phoenix must be turned up right now. Maybe now's the time. And we took the interview based on that game to fly out. The Phoenix.
Well,
I don't
look how good. See, you're
I know.
welcome.
Yeah,
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
If I would have grounded out,
I would have
you
stayed
may
in
not
Cali.
be sitting here right
You
now.
wouldn't
I
have
would
a
have hired
job.
you to be here.
I wouldn't have a job,
People were
actually.
playing their
Thank
normal
you.
positions in the normal place in the infield.
Is this a drop the mic for me? Am I out now?
You don't
You're
need to do
welcome.
anything. As a
Welcome, all you
lifelong
guys.
D-backs fan.
This team would not be together if it wasn't for me and my
Honestly,
teammates.
honestly, I felt like it was a sign. Like, let's take this interview in Phoenix. It's popping out there right now. Yeah.
They
And
need
it
to
is,
call
man.
you
This-
Gonzo from now on, man.
This
Come
valley
on.
is really grown a lot.
Too much.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
There's traffic now.
we're
Yeah.
getting people from all over
Yeah.
moving here. So, I mean, it's exciting at the same time, but
We got to stop promoting it. Like, oh my God, the traffic out here. It's so hot. Don't move here. It's so stupid
I
hot
mean,
here.
I love hot weather. I mean,
Thomas Road is so dangerous. Don't come out here,
dangerous.
Jesus.
what area you live in? Oh, move out there. Move out there.
Waddell is incredible. Yeah.
It's on the come up, to be honest. So don't hype it up.
Oh man, thank you taking us down memory lane. That was
Yeah.
God. That just it's so surreal. He's telling the story. Like
It's
we know
wild.
Gonzo telling the story, and I bet you for like at least 5 years you never had to pay nothing in town walking down anywhere.
No,
they didn't
well,
allow. Stop it.
no,
There's no way.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know why?
There's no
Listen.
way you go into any
Listen,
taqueria and they let you
No,
pay.
listen, but this is it works the opposite way, because people that know me know that if I
Being
get
humble,
if I
saying
get
hi to everyone.
Hi to everyone.
friends. So if I get something for free, I feel like I owe you something back.
So you don't want it for free.
I don't want it. Well, if they give it to me, no, here, take it. I'll put it in the tip jar or whatever it is, plus, because I don't want to be treated any different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even like my buddies will go to the waste management, and my buddy's like, hey, why don't you call one of your buddies to get the golf cart to come get us? And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I just assume walk in, and like people go, hey, what are you doing sitting here? I'm like, I'm just like you. I'm
Yeah.
no different. I mean, I don't travel with, I got friends that I go out with, and they're good friends of mine, but I don't need security or any of that stuff. When I was even like in 01, 02, I don't even know if you guys know this. I'm on the Fair Foundation board. I love the state fair. I grew up going to the state fair
Yeah.
when I was little. So every year, one of my daughters who lives in California, she'll come in every year, and me and her go there and we crush it, man. We eat all the, I'm scared to death of rides.
Yeah.
But
you'll eat the deep fried
I'll eat
Oreo.
anything fried, man. I'm
Yeah.
on it. But I mean, we walk around, and I'll go with my family, my wife and kids and stuff, and people were stopping me and my family and kids would just keep walking. They're like, hey, your family. And I go, they get it, man. They understand.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get the opportunities and privileges that we have if it's not for our fans and the people. That's why I always take time for the fans and the people. Like some of my teammates, maybe not so much. Some of the guys that I play with, but everybody else, I always took it as I'm doing something that millions of people want to do. And as a little kid, this is the situation I always dreamed about being in. That's why I always get pissed at athletes when they blow off people or they don't want to do stuff like this and stuff, because when you're in the grind, you're working your way up. This is where you wanted to be.
Right.
You're like, oh, I want to be that guy.
I'll do anything to be there.
Yeah, and then you get there, and then you forgot the path that got you there.
Yeah.
I always say some people took the stairs, and the high pinky ones took the elevator. I like to be a stairs guy.
That's an
because
elevator.
Yeah.
I'm like an
Elevator.
escalator.
The elevator's a little quicker,
Yeah,
Gonzo.
I'm right there with you.
So high pinky.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When you see him drinking his wine and he's got the glass.
Wow, he's seen you out.
Yeah.
He's seen him out.
I do love my calves, Gonzo.
There you go.
Thank God he hit the blue, not you. He would have security.
Oh,
like, dude,
man. He'd have his own
jeez.
office,
I
everything.
know.
Golf
locked
carted
up.
around.
Everything had to be renamed. Brandon JD, JD Stadium.
Brendan John. Yeah.
Oh, man. But you guys are great, man. I love what
Thank
you guys
you,
do.
man. Thank you,
Thank
Gonzo.
It's a
You're
hot
amazing,
show,
man.
and
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to be around you guys.
Thank
I'm
you.
still
Thank
waiting
you.
for my invite. I'll bring donuts.
Gonzo, pull up. What
Just
the hell
walk
are you
in
talking about?
whenever.
We are only in that building for another month. We got a new building.
moving out?
We're moving out. So we're being either this.
We're by the SkyTrain on the light rail, like 44th Street and Van Buren.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're going to be our first guest when we.
Awesome.
Ooh, I like that.
I'd love to.
I like
Be the
that.
our first interview in the first studio, the first day.
Awesome. You let me
Listen,
know I'm
yeah,
there. I'm
perfect.
there.
I love it, Gonzo. You're the
Appreciate
man,
it, man.
dude.
No,
You're the man.
you're the
You're the
best.
man.
Yeah.
Nice
Thank
guy.
you.
You're awesome.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
We're all speechless. Like,
What
yeah.
an
know,
awkward
just so
moment right
nice.
now we're all having here. We're sharing an awkward moment.
Freaking Gonzo, bro.
The nicest guy.
Yeah, he didn't beat up JD. I was looking forward to that, but yeah. Gonzo, morning mess, spring training with the Dbacks. Let's get it.
Let's go.
A suck.
The Aftermess.